Hey, this is Scott here with Go Ride. I'm sitting in front of the almost all new NORCO Sight TQ that I had a chance to ride before it got launched. Super excited about it. I'm going to try and do a really rapid version of this review so we have a shorter one. Highlights on this bike, obviously it's an e-bike, but it's got a full carbon frame. It utilizes Norco's high pivot suspension system. It's got a TQ 60 Newton meter motor. It has a surprisingly big 580 watt hour, but lightweight battery, high quality Fox Performance Elite suspension. It's got the Shimano Dior Di2 drivetrain system, really sweet pair of E13 cranks, a comfortable saddle, long dropper post, comfortable grips, great tires from Continental. So much stuff I loved about it. Trying to keep on it really fast. This bike very much shares a lot with the Sight. The front end's all new to accommodate the smaller motor, the much smaller battery, which brings the weight down about 6 pounds over the comparable Sight, but it uses the same rear end, same chainstay, same seat stay, same rocker link, a little different shock layout because the motor's so much smaller. It doesn't have the same type of shock, but it uses their system that's really good. That's gotten great reviews that people seem to love. Let's dig into. I've covered some of the details real quick. Let's talk about climbing. It was awesome. The motor's darn near silent. You barely ever hear it. It's got amazing traction on really steep stuff. After I tuned in, which the app is awesome at, after I tuned in the motor output and things like that in the different settings, it climbed the most technical stuff that I could come across. Was so good there. If we want to skip forward onto the next thing, single track. I usually don't like e-bikes on single track. Full power e-bikes feel heavy and slow and sluggish. They're not very fun. This bike doesn't do that at all. And this is actually a lot more suspension than I normally run on my day-to-day bike, but it still was super fun on single track that I kind of just lose that on full power bikes. Descending was so good. I think Fox must have done a new tune to the fork because I was just in love with it. It hit bomb holes just amazingly well on super steep stuff. It landed jumps incredibly well. The Float X, which usually I find to be a little underdamped for me, it's like something that makes the trail just disappear under you, felt so close to a Float X2 in all honesty, without all the pain in the butt dials to adjust. Maybe that's a combination of the progression rate and the rear suspension. The faster you went, the harder you hit stuff, the better the bike got. Super confident jumping, super confident on steeps, super confident coming over like blind ledges, not knowing what's on the other side. I just knew if I kept the bike in front of me, it was going to take it. Super fun descending. Um, the weight, I want to say, is around 43 or 44 pounds. So not the lightest of some of the super light bikes, but still, like, compared to some bikes that launched in the last year, it's 10 pounds lighter. So that's pretty impressive. Range, I have amazing range from it. One particular ride, I did almost 5,000 feet of climbing, 25 miles, a lot of steep stuff, up, down, and I still had 25% battery left. Obviously, your willingness to put in some of the work at the pedals and your particular body weight and how steep the climbs are that you're riding will affect that. But I don't think this is a bike you need a range extender on. There is one available for it. I don't think you're going to need it. The range was amazing. The motor was near silent. I liked the controller well enough. I really liked the display on it. I loved the app, being able to fine tune how much watts I got per setting, how quick those watts came on, what ratio they were, like 1-to-1, 2-to-1, etc. So I could control the power really well and get the power that I wanted when I needed it. Ultimately, who's this bike for? This bike is the e-curious guy. Maybe you don't want a full power bike. The guy who's tired of being on your full power bike going, God, it kind of caps out at 20 miles an hour and it's so heavy I can't motivate it past that. It's awesome for that. The guy who's maybe riding with a fitter group on bigger travel bikes and having a harder time keeping up. You could set this bike at like 100 watts, just give you a 100-watt bonus, and all of a sudden you're keeping up with your friends who are riding traditional bikes, and you still have a full power or full travel bike that can handle just about any terrain. If you are the classic, what I see now, full power guy who tends to be 2 or 3 gears higher than you should be, relying on boost or whatever to power your bike up the hill at unrealistic human speeds, it's not the bike for you. it's not the bike for you. If you're that guy and you're thinking, man, I don't want to give up my e-bike, but I'd like to get fit like I used to be, then it might be the bike for you. I just loved it. It was so fun, and I haven't really ridden a full power bike that I'd want to live with. There are places I like them, and then places I don't like them. And this is a bike that I came away and said I would ride this everywhere, anywhere, on any trail, and it wouldn't take away any of the fun from it. And especially like if I was tired that day or didn't feel like riding or it was really hot or sometimes on a really cold day, it's nice to run an e-bike because you can just bundle up without sweating. Um, it was just, it was awesome. You should come check one out. I think you're going to really like it. Thanks for watching Go Ride's review of the 2026 Norco Sight TQ. We appreciate you checking us out, and please come by the shop sometime to see all our offerings in mountain bikes and e-mountain bikes.